And so we're back. Shoulder. Yeah. Back. We back season 3. We back season 3. Pop. Hey, babe.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to our podcast, the Sippin On Love Podcast.
How y'all doing?
This is season...
Not 1, not 2, but 3 whole seasons.
Yeah. We're here. It's been a long time coming.
Very much so.
We took a needed break. There were some changes around here.
Lots of changes
that we had to take care of, but we're back.
Yeah. I know. Y'all missed us. It's okay. We understand. I missed me too.
So what you been up to, babe?
Working, chilling, vibing, thriving, heavily thriving, and loving up on you.
Girl, here you go. Some of the changes is we moved.
Oh, you were talking about those changes.
Yeah.
Well, you said what I've been up to.
Yeah, because I was just saying, yeah.
But yeah, we moved, y'all.
We skipped states.
A lot of them. 10 and a half hours. We're now in the DMV.
Yes.
Greetings.
I mean, it's nice so far, you know. Good greenery.
Very much. Listen, this is home for me, but this is now home for us.
Yeah, it's getting a little used to, but you know, it's not bad. I'm enjoying myself. It's not the South. I mean,
well, technically,
yeah,
because Maryland's considered the Mason-Dixon line.
know.
Because Maryland's technically considered the line, so therefore everything from Maryland down is technically considered the South, but those that are true natives of the deep South.
If you know, you know.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's not the South, but...
Because, I mean, we can have the Gulf of America all we want. That's proper geography.
Okay.
Just saying, not to make this political or anything, but hey.
We're going to make some changes around here.
Evidently.
Okay.
And changes happened. Mm-hmm. They were choices.
Okay, baby. So, let's start off with the I love you.
I
Be
love
nice.
you. I'm always nice. I love you. And I would appreciate it if you tell me what's on your mind when it first comes to mind. I know you're really big on like trying to filter it and making sure it comes off nice. But my thing is just like, does that not like inconvenience you more because you got to deal with it longer because you're trying to find a nice way to tell me when you could just tell me and then I got to deal with the shit because it's my shit to deal with? Just a thought. But I still love you and I'm just holding space for you.
You know, some people, you got to process things first before you say it because you don't want it to come out wrong. So, you know, I hold it to make sure you receive whatever I'm trying to say. But I hear you.
Received.
I love you. I love you. But can you accept my constructive criticism when it comes to your driving? Y'all, my man gets very upset if I criticize his driving. He get upset, child.
Picture it. You're driving on the highway, unsolicited, unwarned. Ah! Oh, babe! Just, all that's not necessary. All of that is not necessary.
He lucky I don't drive, ride in the passenger like this. I just distract myself from my phone. That way I have no issues, no heart palpitations.
I can take the constructive criticism with more softer delivery. Because sometimes, like, I know you like to have your random outbursts, but that's not the best beneficial for me, like, when I'm driving. Because I got to pay attention for me and all these DMV drivers that can't drive.
Girl, you know I'm over dramatic.
We know.
Yeah, because you are too.
We're not talking about me right now. But it's all good. It's all good. I hear you. I love you. Stay gonna love you.
Okay.
Forever love you.
That's good. Okay, so why don't you tell us what we're drinking on?
So we are something a little light, something a little easy. We're drinking a whiskey sunrise. So yes, like tequila, but it's whiskey.
Girl, you thought you ate that?
No, I sipped it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See what I did there?
I see.
But yeah, so Whiskey Sunrise, and as always, the recipe will be available to you all in the description for this episode. So if you know how to make one, go ahead and get your little cocktail going real quick. It's real easy. Some orange juice, lemon juice, whiskey, shake it up, grenadine, boom. So yeah,
I like
that's
the
what we're
colors
sipping
and
on.
everything. It's real nice.
Sunrise.
Yeah, it look real
See
nice.
what I did there?
And it's real smooth, real smooth.
Yeah, I'm glad. I think with adding the grenadine, that kind of balanced it out because at first it was like, ugh. And I'm like, oh. So yeah.
Too much hair on your chest.
I got plenty of that.
Okay. For our season 3, the theme this season is
My body, my choice.
okay, and so I wanted to start off with a little game.
Okay.
Because, you know, this theme is going to be centered around all things with your body and sex.
Ooh.
So let's kick it off with a little sex game.
Okay.
So
We just straight out, first episode of the third season, we just talking about it. Get comfy.
So I want us to do the ABCs, but find a word that's associated.
So do we alternate between?
Yes.
And the goal is to get to Z.
Yes.
So I start?
You can.
Anal.
Oh. That's how I like it. Bondage.
Ooh. Come.
Ooh. Dick.
Ejaculate.
Oh. Frauding.
Groping.
Mm.
Maybe groping is like a little like
Perverted.
creeperish.
Yeah.
Grabbing.
Okay.
Ooh. Dang, I had a good one for D. It just came to my mind. If you've seen Sinners, you know what I'm talking about.
Can I say hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Horny.
That too. Horny.
C D E F G H I. Ooh. No, that's not it. Yeah, with intimacy.
Jack off.
Okay. Kleenex?
You gotta wipe. You gotta
clean
wipe.
up.
Okay.
Clean yourself off.
Okay.
A little bit.
Lube.
Okay. Masturbate.
Okay. Ooh. Nipple play?
Ooh. Sorry, y'all.
Does that go? I was like,
That worked.
okay.
Orgasm. You scream it all the time. That's not what I was thinking, but okay.
Oh, what you gonna say?
Penis.
Oh.
No, you say wiener.
Yeah.
Whatever. But Q. For whatever reason, unfortunately, the only thing that comes to mind is queefing.
QR. Raw.
Calm down. Okay? You just gotta calm down over there. That's why
You need to calm down.
I can look at you however. You're the one that's responding.
You're the one that's hot and ready.
That's why I made space. So you keep your hands off me.
Yes.
Anyway, S. Damn, I could have used that for J. I'm gonna save that one. No. Speedo. I don't know. Because what I was thinking of was a thong, but the singlet. There it is.
Singlet?
No. I don't. Seduction.
Okay. T.
Tag me in. Tag me in. I got one.
It's my turn.
Okay. That was teamwork.
Threesome.
Okay. You. You.
You can't tag me, and I don't know.
Ooh. If y'all come up with the U one, put it in the chat. Put it, like, help us out. Put it in the chat. Next.
V.
Hopefully I come up with the U one before we get off the game.
I don't want to say vagina. I feel like that's cheating.
It has to do with sex.
Vagina.
But then if you did that, then I can technically say urethra. But I'm not trying to make it all, whatever. Urethra. But no.
Okay. Vagina.
So W, wet.
Ooh.
X. Oh, I got one.
What?
What did they entitle porn as?
X-rated.
X-rated or XXX, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why? Yum. D. Look.
Zaboomafoo. What? Got me acting like an animal out here.
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. So I mean, we made it through. I don't know what Z could have been, but hey.
Yeah, we good. We made it through, and just like our season's theme is "My Body, My Choice," our topic for this episode is actually talking about sex preparation.
Yeah, we want y'all to get a little prepared because with making this podcast, we wanted to cater more to our gay audiences and give them more insight on experience. Because I know growing up, as we expressed in other episodes, we didn't have that many people to teach us the ins and outs and what to look for, what to do, and how to maneuver through this gay scene. So, hey, we want to start from the beginning.
Picture it. We ain't going that far back.
Picture it. Bottoming.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
And so I guess when we talk about sex prep and with us talking with the bottoming, we want to kind of talk about like what are those necessary things to think about, consider, and do in preparation.
I was about to say, we could just start from the beginning of people who want to have sex. What are some things that you can do to prepare your body? One is having a healthy diet.
Balanced diet is a healthy diet.
Yes, because I know you start off, at least when I did, you would starve yourself. You would go all day to make sure you did not have to use the bathroom at all.
Yeah, and you didn't have that long to clean out.
Right.
Because that is where... That's what sucks the joy out of you, literally.
And literally, you had to, nowadays, everybody can have random sex. But back then, you kind of had to plan it a little bit because you couldn't just go in and just think you cleaned out and just go have sex. No, you had to, like I said, starve yourself.
Yep.
You had to make sure that, baby, we not having any accidents. You would not call me Picasso today.
Not at all.
At all. At all. So starting off with a healthy diet, just making sure you have eat a lot of things with fiber in it for sure,
and drink a lot of water.
A lot of water.
And I think one thing I've come to learn and understand about my body and about our sex, is when you actually are taking care of your body, like engaging in the sexual part becomes a lot easier to manage and to actually do. I remember when I first got more physical. In life, I was a vegetarian at the time, so cleaning out wasn't hard because
you was shitty.
No, I wasn't actually, darling.
Girl,
again, never call me Picasso. But again, like I was saying, definitely it provide I was just regular, so
shitty.
Yeah. Fine, let's go with that. But yeah, so it just, but when you're taking care of yourself, working out, drinking water, having that balanced diet of, the grains, the vegetables, the fruit. Fruit is really big for those that like to receive white emissions.
That likes tasting.
But yeah, so definitely when it comes to the diet, it's really being cognizant of that. Don't have back to back with beef and pork and a lot of meat. If you absolutely have to eat, Don't.
But no, also I think also people assume that because you ate a hefty meal, you're gonna have to use the restroom a few hours later, and that's technically not the case. Like if you was to eat and 30 minutes later you had a hookup, you're not gonna want to have to poo after that. Your body takes like 4 to 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours to digest. So it's like it's gonna be a while before you have to use the restroom. It's just that I know for me, it's all about also being comfortable, because if I eat too much food, it's gonna be too much pressure on my stomach, and then you have so much other things going on. So that's what the problem is. But also, what eating does do is start your digestive system going. That's what it does do. So just also be mindful of that as well. Just it starts the things to, start processing what's already in there.
Because I remember you telling me about that too, that like even drinking water activates the digestive system.
Yes.
And I was just like, bitch, so, ooh, for those full-time bottoms out there, those full bottom, like, girl, kudos to y'all. Because, what?
I was always one of those people who'd be like, I know my body. Because I do.
And he does.
You know when your body is talking to you. You know if you hear a certain sound. You know if you got to go to the bathroom or not.
Very true.
I mean, sometimes it surprises you, but I think also, which leads us to the next thing, is douching. Some people push too much water up their rectum, and that's what kind of leads to the painting of it all, because you've put too much water in this space, and you thinking you've gotten it all out, and then when somebody inserts, somebody inserts, and that causes that suction, you're sucking that water back out with whatever else is coming with it. So you may have cleaned out. So what I will say is, one, if you do get you an enema, that you can go on Amazon, you can go to Walmart, Walgreens, get you an enema that's comfortable. I've heard mixed things. I've heard that you're supposed to dump the saline that comes out, that comes with it, dump it out and get you some warm water to insert in. But I've also heard another professional say that you're supposed to use that, and that saline water is meant to be used for what it's used for, which is to properly clean everything out. I personally use the warm water. I dump that out and use warm water.
Because I've heard horror stories about using like the actual substance in the prepackaged. Like, bitch, you gonna be shitting. Like,
well, I heard it dries it out also. So that's why I was like, so with the I use the lukewarm water. That helps. You just want to keep cleaning out until the water runs clear. Clear.
Not murky. Clear.
And then I sit on the toilet for an extra couple of minutes just to make sure if I feel like I'm straining or if anything wants to surprise me. Because, like I said, if you put too much water up there, you'll still feel that pressure. So you want to make sure you don't push too much water up there.
And if you're empty enough, you'll hear it move around. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know.
No. I'm telling you, what I used to I used to put it in there, and then I'll just put on like a bounce song and just start twerking.
You too? So
just shake it in there.
So also like secretly, publicly, like so likewise, so like when I am in those modes, like I set the mood for me, because it's like, bitch, I already know it's going to be a journey, because it's already like getting comfortable with it being up in me. Like, and I'm just like, oh God, okay. Right. So like, it's a mind thing, it's a prep thing, it's like so many aspects to it. And so like for me, I like to have a good music. Honestly, I drink a little cocktail to kind of like help loosen up a little bit. And then like that, again, like we talked about, drinking something, even drinking will activate the digestive system. So that does help me like clean out a lot faster, though it's a lot faster still is a long time. So yeah. That's
the other thing. With douching, it takes time.
Be patient.
Be patient, baby, because I'm telling you, it's not going to be 5 minutes. I promise you that. That's why if a top cancels the D appointment, that's why the bottoms are so bad. Because baby, you didn't dedicate it 30 minutes, or like I said, some people who done starved all day, the whole day, you know,
hours.
It takes time. So I mean, and like I said, you know your body, you know what you feel like. If you feel pressure, maybe you might have too much water in there. If it's not clear, keep going until it's clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might take a few minutes. It may take not a couple of hours, because you got problems if it's a couple of hours. But it's going to take a while.
But even to the same effect, like, there's two things I want to add to that. One, like, really take your time. Yes. Really take your time. Mm-hmm. Really take your time. Because getting a scrape, a nick, a cut, one, that will make the rest of the cleaning out process extremely uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And honestly, sex is not recommended because that wound that's been cut, scraped, whatever, needs to heal. Yeah. But then also, on the flip side, tops, listen to your bottoms.
Please.
Listen to your bottoms. If they say no, listen. Because if they say no and you still decide, like, that was a choice.
Yeah.
And these are natural consequences. Mudslide. But yeah.
So... And again, you know, like we said, some people back then, they used to starve. So I know some people, they've also found the alternative of taking pills. Like fiber pills and laxatives and stuff like that to kind of help them get that system clean, get them regular. Because some people don't have that fixed diet, you know, or they don't want to take that extra precaution, but some people wants to take that extra step of taking these pills to make sure that they get everything out so they have no issues.
Right.
So you can also take these fiber pills or laxatives to clean your system out as well. I wouldn't recommend it, but that's also another option.
So we do all of this. So we're preparing to receive, and we're doing all of this. And so, like, how does this carry out and kind of like inform our night? And then, like, what should we do in response if there is a feeling, a smell, evidence? Like, what should be, like, the next steps if something happens or if things are just moving forward?
One, I feel like if you're the top in that situation, if something happens, I feel like the top should give the bottom grace.
Hell yeah. Listen, God damn it, you better.
They took time out of their day to go through the process to clean out for sure. And I'm pretty sure they do have some nasty people out here who just go on the whim.
We won't yuck anyone's yum.
Yeah, but that's not everybody's yum.
We won't, if they're in that...
But give grace, first of all, because I'm pretty sure that person who was receiving is shamed already. So we don't need you to add to that shame.
Listen, let's call a thing as it is as well. Like, our sex, it's a mind thing as it is already. Because the receiving partner, you have to make sure that they're in a calm and relaxed state, because it's tight back there, y'all. Like,
like what Tiffany said, it's the booty hole.
It's the booty hole.
It's the booty hole.
Like,
shit happens.
It does, but we're making sure that shit does not happen on a regular basis, unless that's what you're into.
Right. But like you said, to your question, like, if they feel pressure, if they feel like their body is off, let's wait, pause. I need to check something real quick.
Tops, listen.
Wait, I need to check something. I need to make sure, you pushing my prostate. I feel like I gotta pee. I don't know. Some people are into certain things. If your top is into that, but if that person is not into that, let's pause.
Respect those boundaries.
Because, people can go for rounds, people can go for hours. So, I mean, it's not like the sex is over with. It's just that, let's pause. Let me check to make sure I don't have any fissures. Because I could be a bottom who's not well versed where, like, I've had so many penises or so many sizes. And now I got an anaconda and girl, you ripping me. I'm having fissures, so now the sex is uncomfortable. It's no longer pleasurable. So, like, tops, listen to your bottoms. If they feel uncomfortable, if they feel this pressure, it's okay to stop. Because we want to make sure that y'all are both enjoying it, not just one side. Two, like I said, if there is an accident, keep calm, give that person grace, because they're already embarrassed. We don't need you to add to that embarrassment, because, and if you decide you don't want to have sex with that person no more, that's your right.
That's your that's your right. And even in that, say there is an accident, like, there are so many other ways to end the night well. Like, definitely clean up. Like, we're staunch on cleanliness. Like, clean up. Then, like, it could be more oral sensation, like, to finish off. Like, it could be, like, there's so many different ways. And, like, I think that...
You can finish in the shower.
You damn sure can finish in the shower now. Listen, those tend to be... Yeah, you can do that, too. Good job, baby.
I'm saying there's so many things, just ended off right. But, I mean, some people, they're just disgusted by feces. So, I mean... Again, it's your right
so.
if you want to keep them out. If it's over with, just know that it's either A, they thought they knew their body and they didn't, or B, they inserted too much water and then your suction just pulled it right on out of them.
Or C, give grace, you might have been more than what they were used to.
Oh.
Like, let's call a thing a thing. Like,
second.
Listen.
Moving on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to the tops.
So tops, listen up. The bare minimum of what you can do, should do, will do, especially if you are with an individual that is about heavily protected sex, like you're not in a monogamous situation, you're not exclusive, you didn't have these conversations about unprotected sex or raw. Like, bare minimum you can do is have the condoms and have the lube. Like, there's no excuse. There is no excuse. That's the bare minimum. Like, come on. Again, we just talked about all the prep work that our receiving partners go through. Starving themselves, having to stuff fucking water up in them. Like, come on. Like, we can at least make sure we have condoms. We have lube. Hell, if you know that they like a little massage before and or after, make sure that shit right. Like, it's a privilege to get in some pussy. Yeah. And I'm going to leave that there.
Because I was about to say, foreplay kind of gets everything going. You don't want to... Some people, they like it let's get straight to the point.
Wham, bam, thank you, sir.
But if this is somebody you want to give pleasure to and making sure that they also enjoy the experience, I think foreplay adds a lot to the sex, and it kind of gets the receiver more relaxed.
Let me tell you, like, no lie, true story, learned to appreciate foreplay more with my man. Like, in the past, it was just like, yeah, let's go. But I want to take my time and enjoy it more, because it's just like when you learn someone more like, yeah. And then also considering the preparation that one goes through, is like, we're going to make this shit last.
Yes.
Like, it ain't going to be no 30-minute bullshit. What the fuck? Like,
girl.
My bad.
3 hours later, and we be like, girl, get off me.
I say that every day.
But what I do want to add to what he said also, he said about at least the tops, making sure that you bring protection. What I want to add to that thought is that everybody's responsible for their own sexual health. So bottoms also make sure that you have condoms, just in case that person shows up without protection, making sure that either you have protection on hand, or having the withal to say, hey, I need you to go to the store, or make sure you bring protection with you before you get here.
My man, sorry, go ahead, baby.
No, I was going to say, because everybody's responsible for their own health.
Let's pivot real quick and sit in space. Let's park our car real quick, right? There has to be communication about those sexual health boundaries. Like, what are you into? What do you prefer? Raw, protected, whatever the case might be. Because there's nothing worse of a boner killer, boner shrinker, whatever y'all want to call it, when you have in your mind a preconceived notion, they have in their mind a preconceived notion that's totally misaligned. Y'all show up to try to make some shit pop, and everything goes awry. Like, communicate. Like, if we already talk about what we fit to do when we get up on that thing, when we get up in it, then we could talk about what's needed. What are those preliminary steps for access? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And never, ever, 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 ever feel ashamed, bothered, or questionable when you don't feel comfortable and you either want something to stop, you prefer them, you said, yeah, we can do raw, but something's telling you put a condom. Take that shit out, put a fucking condom on. And if they can't align, the steps. Like, yeah, like, be okay with owning your body. Again, think about all that you put in to prepare for this moment. You want it to be as self-fulfilling and satisfactional for you as much as you want it to be as pleasing to the partner.
So like he said, making sure y'all communicate. If there's things that you like, even during sex, say the thing, choke me up. You know, pull my hair.
Smack me around.
Not right here, over here. You know,
Megan said it best.
Put that leg up. You know, arch your back. You know, if y'all communicate, I feel like if you communicate more during sex, or if you talk about these things before sex, you should have a great experience. And like I said, while y'all in the mix, ask that person, are you okay? Does this feel okay? Yep. Are you all right? You know, do you need me to do something? That way, right, pay attention. That way, when that bottom says, ooh, it's too much pressure right here, or if I feel like I'm uncomfortable, let me check this real quick. It's okay. It's all easy flowing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even if there's an issue, it doesn't have to stop. There's just a pause. It's just a pause. I call it an intermission.
Real quick.
It's an intermission.
And I love it.
Okay.
Shit.
I know. So in the gay community, which is very popular right now, is poppers. A lot of people like to use poppers. We don't use poppers, but I've seen and heard, you know, people's experiences with poppers.
I don't know why.
So if you're a bottom who kind of feel like you're too tight, or if you feel like it takes you a while to adjust, the poppers will kind of help you relax and open up a little bit more, from what I'm saying. And sometimes, in some instances, it gets you a little bit more wet.
If your top knew what he was doing, you wouldn't need all that. And I say this because in my past life, and I do not come in with any type of judgment, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I don't like poppers. And I never directly desired, wanted, or intentionally utilized poppers at my own, like, withal. Like, in the past, decades ago at this point, damn sure decades ago, shit. Like, been around. Anyway, there was a moment, dude used poppers, like, and for me, as soon as the cap open hit me, I had a horrible fucking headache. I thought my brain was going to come out of my skull.
Well, damn.
That's just my experience. And like, so like, I hated it so bad. I told him, like, if we go, you can't use that shit around me. Like, no, like, that's just me. That's just me. As you experience and develop tolerance to things, maybe it'll work for you. But I know, like, again, if you have the foreplay, you have the communication, you're able to relax. You're able to make yourself more susceptible into receiving and just being more present. Like, that's just me. That's just me. But yeah, trauma.
But you know, poppers, if you want something to help you loosen up, or something to help stimulate you a little bit more, I know a lot of people use poppers. So for our more risque, or for people who are just entering into the gay scene, or just for really anybody, really, we want to make sure that you stay on top of your sexual health.
Yeah.
So preventatives for STIs and STDs, making sure that you get tested regularly.
Yeah. Know before you go and know before you blow.
I say get tested every 3 months.
Yeah. That's what the doctors say too.
Every 3 months, get tested. What kind of also helps with those precautions is wearing protection. I know a lot of people like a lot of raw sex, but wearing protection will also help prevent some of those STIs from happening. You getting those STIs.
And then, of course, there are now more proactive measures that you can take on a holistic, like, long-term end. Because, of course, condoms are more of in the moment, like, sustainable efforts. Too many words. But there are PrEP and PEP that are out there as new opportunities to consistently reduce the risk, specifically for HIV. Again, for some of the other STIs and STDs, like, you get treatment on the spot. But for HIV, like, there is prevention that, like, basically you can start taking it on a daily basis, either through injection, pill for a daily basis, injection for like every 2 weeks to a month or so, whatever the case might be. That helps you to prevent that. For STDs and STIs, like, it's knowing your status, knowing your partner status, whomever you're involving with in that moment. And then also those different forms of protection, condoms, contraceptives, dental dams, all the things.
And so, like what he said, he mentioned PEP and PrEP. So with PEP, you want that is if you feel like you have been exposed to HIV, that's a pill that you can take within 72 hours of being exposed to that, and making sure that you don't get that. That's not for long term. That's just temporary for an emergency. PrEP to prevent you from being exposed, from contracting HIV.
Right.
That's more long term. So you're taking that every day.
Every day is
every
a pill,
day.
or they now have the injection that is like it depends. I haven't got the injection. I've done the pills, but yeah.
So PrEP is for more long term, so that way you don't contract HIV even if you are exposed to it. I don't think it's 100% guaranteed, but it's just
like
an extra.
It's in the 90s,
so it's high, but it's just to help prevent you from contracting HIV.
Yeah.
People who are HIV positive, they can take
they're prescribed medicine,
medicine, antiviral medicine that can help them from spreading HIV to others. And as long as they're taking that medication regularly, like they're supposed to and are prescribed, then that should keep their viral count low, so they are undetectable.
There it is.
And that way they're undetectable. And once they're undetectable and maintain that undetectable status, because it can still go up if people break that cycle or if they don't take their medication. So as long as they remain undetectable, they won't spread HIV to other sexual partners, even if they have unprotected sex.
Right. And then, and my thing is that it's just like with when we were talking about sex preparation, when we're thinking about all of these things, the number one thing to stay rooted and grounded and being okay with is knowing you, knowing what you like, knowing what you don't like, knowing your boundaries, and not allowing anyone to push, persuade, gaslight you into doing anything. Into doing anything that you know damn well you're not comfortable with doing, you've never done before, you have no interest in doing, so forth. You don't want to do it. The answer is no one knows. It's a complete sentence. And that's okay. So like that's the biggest thing. And then of course, as you're learning more about better self-care, better health, like you're going to be able to improve like how to better just that. And therefore, as you're better taking care of yourself, your sex life will improve as well, because a healthy body, healthy mind, healthy lifestyle also yields a healthy sex life.
So I just wanted to give, a little article.
Absolutely. Some data points.
I try to from time to time. So
research-based.
hivinfo.nih.gov, how HIV is not... Because I feel like we have to break some of these stigmas.
Yeah.
So from this article... from .gov,
Well,
right, .gov. You're not gonna question .gov. Maybe .com. We're gonna question .com because Wikipedia and all these other ones. You can edit that, but .gov.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice.
So how HIV is not transmitted? You cannot get HIV from casual contact with the person who has HIV, such as a handshake, a hug, or a closed mouth kiss. A lot of people think if you kiss somebody, you can get HIV, or if you touch them, you can get HIV. No. Contact with objects such as toilet seats, doorknobs, and dishes, so things that may be a little bit more
common.
Yeah. You're not gonna get that. So if you go use the restroom behind somebody else, no. Mosquitoes, ticks, and other bites from insects, no. You're not gonna get HIV from that. Other sexual activities that does not exchange of body fluids. So what I will extend on that thought is you will not get HIV from touching someone else's blood. You will not get HIV from swapping saliva. You will not get HIV if somebody urinates on you. No. The only way you possibly is more at risk is if you have some type of wound.
Yeah,
an open wound, and that their blood or body fluids can get into that wound.
And let's be specific of the body fluids that are most highly potent of the virus. That would be blood, any sexual fluids, so that would be semen or vaginal discharge. And then, of course, like, because we talked about anal sex today, like the anal wall, those mucosal linings, so your anal wall, even within your mouth, like any cuts or scrapes or abrasions in there, you getting in contact with any of those other bodily fluids, that puts you at risk.
That's why some people get the note of like not brushing your teeth before having sex, because those bristles
Yeah.
can scrape your gums,
Yeah.
and things of that nature. So trying to make sure that you try not to scratch the inside, because you know some people like oral pleasure, so they'll do all the necessary things, but try to prevent. I would eat gum, mouthwash, breath mints instead of going and brushing your teeth, because that can also kind of break those linings and cause scrapes in the gums or in the mouth area,
which leaves you vulnerable.
Right. And they also say how HIV is not transmitted is by donating blood or receiving blood from transfusion. So
the more you know.
Right. This is .gov.
It's not gov. That means it's researched, it's supported, it's been tried, it's been tested.
Don't argue with us, argue with your mama.
All of that.
Because I'm not arguing with .gov.
And them.
Because I'm not arguing with .gov.
Not that part of the gov.
But I mean, for the most part, I feel like this was us giving us sex talks to those younger generations, for people who are just coming into the scene and just don't know what to do.
The talks that we didn't have.
Right.
We're your gay uncles. You're welcome.
Gay uncles. Go to your TD. Okay. Ask them, what is it that I need to do to prepare? Because I think also back then, we didn't ask. We just went and researched it.
True, we didn't ask because was it really even an environment that was welcoming for such a question?
But that's also if you have the community. Do you have the community where you can... Because back then, I didn't have that many gay friends. I knew of gay people, but I didn't have that many gay friends.
And back then, for me, I don't want to say fuck the gay community, but like I didn't have access to it. But like, hell, growing up, there was barely even conversation about sex.
Right.
Like, the most we had was like sex ed in class. And like, sorry for y'all, younger generations now that like, y'all get shit.
My teacher used to be like, that's not a finger. That's not a finger. Just letting y'all know, that's not a finger. Okay. So, but I mean, this is cute. This is
very cute.
Very informative. You
very
know,
much so.
I feel like we are at the uncle stage now. I feel old.
No, we're not old. We just get better, dog.
We had that uncle stage.
And that's
talking
fine.
to the youngins.
But technically, we've been uncles. We just had younger nieces and nephews,
right.
But now we're taking on the mantle of the community uncle.
Right, like, you know, the early 16 on up 20, mid 20s. Oh my God.
In other words, y'all are getting old. And
y'all are getting us old.
No, I don't age. I actually stopped at 25. But
this is
y'all,
true. This is true.
Y'all are getting old and y'all need to get y'all shit together.
Yes.
So your uncles decided to take some time to just share what we had to share with y'all.
Yeah, you know. So,
because no one did it for us.
Yeah.
Like, and I think about now, like, hindsight 2020, had I known what I know now. Listen, if I knew yesterday what I knew today, where would I be tomorrow? Ha! Come on, you see what I did there?
I see. Say that there, Pastor. Come on now. Say it again for him. Say it again for him, Pastor.
If I knew yesterday what I knew today, where would I be tomorrow? Questions that need answers. Yes. And guess what? The only ones that can answer that is you. Figure that out. What can we apply from what we learn each and every day to not necessarily to our past life, but maybe to bring understanding of our past, to therefore give direction to our present, to therefore propel us to the future that we want. And truthfully, let's call a thing. Talking about sex, talking about how to properly protect your body, your temple, your whole being of person, like, that's a part of this process. And like, that's why I really enjoy this podcast with my husband, like, my hubby. Like, I enjoy how we're able to take some of the topics that we even strive to gain understanding of when we were growing up and we went through trial and error. And like, we understand that at some point in life, we become the caregiver. And we're always trying to make sure that we are providing the things that we didn't have.
Yeah.
And so part of that is information.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you're not going to be with the same person all the time. You could be a little promiscuous, a little risque. You know, and I mean, it's all about learning what your body likes and what your body needs. Whether you do that with one person or you find that out through 10 people, it's all about protecting yourself.
Very much so.
So,
whatever you do, be smart, be safe.
Yes. Be cautious.
Be careful with thee.
So you know what time it is, right?
It's tipsy talk.
Yes. So for this tipsy talk, I wanted to talk about sinners.
Okay. So first and foremost, let me tell y'all. Let's talk about the sex part first. The sex scene, the two sexual moments. So when Lil Man got to eat the cat, and then also when I think it was Stack. It was Smoker Stack. I think it was Stack with
Mary.
With Mary with the spit in my mouth.
Oh yes, gagged me. I was like, oh.
That's the type of shit I like right now.
I was like, you only see these things in pornos. You don't see this on TV.
In the movies, bitch.
Movies.
We went to see that opening night, right? And when I tell y'all that moment happened, what do I hear? Oh! By who?
I was gagged. I was like...
But then you felt like a suck of air out of the entire room because everybody was taken aback by that.
And guess what he said? Mm-hmm. I was like...
Mm-hmm.
You want to taste it? Ah! Yes! Yes! I was like, yes! That's the shit I'm talking about. Yes! I don't know. I was like, ooh.
And then, so again, when we talked about this whole sex prep thing, like, you know, some of us like that oral fixation, like to get us ready. And then when Sweet Pauline, y'all caught that at the little post credits. Please, if you didn't, go back and watch it again. But that Sweet Pauline and Lil Man, I keep forgetting his name.
I think it was Sammy. I think it was
Sammy. Let's go with that. And he was like, she was like, well, I need to freshen up. I've been out all day. He's like, you're gorgeous, and I just want to taste it.
He told she ain't have to clean up. I was like, ooh.
It's still gonna be good.
I was like, ooh, you nasty. Okay.
I'm gonna sweat. It's your sweat. So it's your body.
But that ain't what his woman. It's not like they came, you know.
I don't have anything to do with their choices in that film, but all I know is let this one.
I feel like that made her like even more like excited because it's like, you know, you want to freshen up for that person. You want to make it. In my mind, I'm more conscious. I'm like, ooh.
I'm conscious
I hope like it don't taste weird. I hope I, you know, this, that, and the third. But it also in the same mindset, I'm just like, oh, bitch, he don't care.
I like you.
Right.
And I want you. And we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the consensual way.
Okay, consensual, because I was like, that's very problematic.
Like, I ain't trying to be problematic.
Very problematic. But I was like, okay. So, but what I want to also talk about.
I just jumped in, my bad.
Well, but I also, first of all, those scenes gagged me. For sure, gagged me.
I lived for it. I was taken aback too, but I loved it.
What also, like, stood out to me, what I did like was the musical scenes, or the attributes to music and how they combine. So the scene where Sam is performing and you can see how he's bringing in all the spirits from our ancestors and how it connects to all the different genres of music and how they blended it all together. I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I love that representation of how black folks have been literally for all different genres of music. And then I also like the scene where they were passing the prisoners that was Tilly, that ditch or whatever.
The chain gang.
Yes. And I can't remember. I'm gonna call him Slim. I don't know his name.
I think it is Slim.
Okay, where he was going into how he was friends with all those people and they used to work together and they came into some money and the friend had lost
all of it.
Because the white folks had decided to take his money and hang him wherever that man, I think he was at the train station or wherever, they decided to hang him. And Slim had got so emotional and like started tapping his leg. And then that just triggered this emotional response and he just started playing. Yeah. And then I think Sammy just started playing the music after that. I was just like, just seeing how music is portrayed through music. Yeah. I mean, emotion is portrayed through music. I was just like, oh my God, that was a whole moment by itself. I was just like, yes. Yes.
I remember, so I'm corny, as you probably all have figured out. Especially when we got to some of those scenes where the music was able to really, like, command the stage.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I can say is like life has been lifing and making me really revisit like childhood. Yeah. And Sinners, in those huge musically focused moments, I went back to chorus camp. Yes, there's a thing.
Chorus camp. Okay.
There was a song, The Birth of the Blues, and I'm not going to sing it, but like thinking about the lyrics to that song and thinking about the narration of Sinners, and again, how music was honestly the co-pilot of the movie, I was just like, yeah. Like thinking about some of the lyrics from The Birth of the Blues, like from a whippoorwill out on the hill, they found a new note, pushed it through a horn, then until it was worn into a blue note. Like they nursed it, rehearsed it, and they came out gave out the news like that the Southlands had gave birth to the blues. And again, like seeing that happen, like seeing a song that I learned again decades ago, and seeing that manifest itself on screen, it's like, yo, that's dope. Full circle, right?
So I'm about to say, so what are some of the hidden messages that you got out of Sinners?
Ooh. See,
because there's so many.
You know, my spirit
so many
immediately says something, but that's the more rebellious, radical side of me, and I don't think we want to say that on here.
You can say whatever you want. This is a safe space.
So people like shit.
How? Because we already know that.
So let's start from the beginning, and then let's also look at the full circles at the end.
We love our white followers, by the way.
We do, but those that are in alignment with white supremacy, those that are in alignment with othering, those that are in alignment with utilizing their fabricated image based off of lies, deceit, enslavement, all the negative, all the things that have kind of gotten us in the clusterfuck that we are right now. Way to go, America! But like all those things, like, was displayed in such a poetic way in Sinners. So like at the beginning, they bought the what would be the new juke joint for them. The twins bought the juke joint, and throughout the story, like even still, like and I think hubby and I connected. Like this shit ain't right. Like this white man was willing to sell a pretty much like a legit big ass facility for like dirt cheap. Like I think it was like $2,500 or something like that. I don't remember the price.
I didn't know that price was high though.
Right. But still, like, and then he was willing in Mississippi at that to sell this to two black men.
But you also heard what they said.
What?
Don't send any of your Ku Klux Klan friends to come try to kill us.
Yeah, because we're gonna
deal.
Right, because we're gonna kill them back. And that's what I'm saying. So then, like, seeing that, and then literally exactly what they spoke against, foreshadowing, happened at the end, because Rennick, the Irish white guy, that also, and the reason why I can say that white people ain't shit, because Rennick, and I know I'm probably fucking up his name, but his ass literally stated to Sammy, he's like, I want your gifts. I want your talent. So therefore, I can do what you just did.
Use it to his own benefit.
Right. So, y'all, I'm sorry, and I know it's not all white people, like, but like those examples. But then also the last one, when Remick came upon the white couple out in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, and then the indigenous people had came and said, no, like, where's this guy? We tracked him to you, and you need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. And the Native Americans gave a warning. 2 warnings, honestly, but if you weren't catching it, you ain't catch it. The first warning, he is not what he seems. That should tell you something. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Because a lion is a little presumptuous. Calm down. But then the second thing, when they went into a conversation with each other, we need to leave here before sundown.
It's getting dark. They should have known something was up right then.
Hello, if a motherfucker show up in my house I ain't never seen before, talking about something, we track someone to your house, to here. You're the only motherfucker out here. He's not what he seems. Let us get him. But then they duck off. Yo, they ain't listening. Fuck them. We need to get the fuck out of here before sundown. Deuces.
But you saw, because they was also part of the Ku Klux Klan. So that's why she was already going to believe the white man before the indigenous people to begin with.
Stupidity begets ignorance.
So, what I also, So, added to your thought, I love that because fast forward, when they decided to come to the juke joint, and they wanted to come in because they was like, ooh, we heard the music and this, that, and the third. We wanted to partake, and it took for a black person, or I think it was Ann at the time, like,
yes, ma'am.
Hold up.
Yes, ma'am.
Who are these people? Who are these white people? And so it was a kind of, to me, a sign of like, we're all kind of inviting as a black community. We're very inviting to if you do a nice little dance, or if you do a quick little move that we find intriguing or part of the complementary to our culture, you're invited to the cookout, and you gotta have somebody like, who this is?
The gatekeeper. And
I felt like that also was very important, like very important throughout the entire movie, because you have to be invited in.
Yeah.
You have to be invited in.
You just took what I was about to say too.
You have to be invited in order for us to allow you to be a part of whatever we got going on inside the community.
Yeah.
So I was like, for these white people to want to come in, they have to be invited in.
But then also that shows that we got something that they don't, and they want it.
And that was the thing with the Sammy thing, because we have something which was Sammy's talent of conjuring up these spirits, because
connecting with the ancestors.
He wanted to connect.
Remick,
He wanted to connect to his ancestors. So of course we're gonna take what you got, use that, appropriate that, use that to our own advantage, and use as much as we can of you into whatever's not left anymore, and to probably discourage you when we're done with you. So
I got two more.
Okay, I was about to say that's one of them.
Oh, you go ahead.
What I also appreciate was Michael B. Jordan's his depiction of both sets of twins, because they completely different people.
Played by one person.
Literally two different people. One who was smooth, who was more focused, driven, and humble, and you had one who was kind of like a hothead.
Yeah.
So you have
and flashy,
right? So they kind of complement each other, but they also still supported one another.
Ooh, now I got three things.
Oh God, they still supported one another with being connected. I'm not a twin. I have siblings, so I know what it feels like to still be connected to your sibling, even in those hard times. You don't want to turn your back on family.
Yeah.
But you still have to decide what's best for you. And what you have to protect at that time. So I noticed those different things. I also noticed when the Asian couple, where you got the wife on the white side, you got the daddy on the black side.
That takes
right. So people
back.
are trying to trying to be close to the whiteness and trying to
proximity of whiteness
to the whites, and be more of a gaze in their eyes. And try not to too much indulge in what the black community got going on, because we have these Chinese restaurants. Everybody loves Chinese. I love my Chinese food. My stir-fried rice, my orange chicken, my chicken teriyaki.
Okay.
I'm going to be there. But when times are rough, are those same Asian cuisines, restaurants going to be there to support the black community?
Because we see what happened in Sinners. Because that was one of the points I wanted to make, because that was another collective that showed that they weren't shit either. Because as soon as shit wasn't convenient for you, and then it also connects to another point I wanted to make. Bad things only happen if you invite them. Because think about it. I got you. Because think about it. After Annie had identified the threat, she said, this ain't this, that, or the other. We got vampires on our hands. This is what we got to do. Sharpen some steaks, get some garlic. Don't invite them in. All we had to do was ride the motherfucking night out. I'm not going to be inappropriate, because I'm not trying to get our podcast canceled.
On the episode about sex. Okay.
But certain individuals made choices and invited people in, and guess what? That's why all the motherfuckers died, except for two. Technically three, but two, because one of them was already dead. So it was just like that. I mean, I was expecting someone to cave in, but goddamn. But it also showed just how instrumental the Asian community is in anything that we're trying to do, because that has been really the only community that's been able to blur the lines between black and people of colors, the people of color community, and white folk. Mm-hmm. We saw that in the depiction of the daughter crossing the street unabashed, unchecked, unquestioned, unharassed, unthreatened, and was able to move fluidly. So, like, those were the three things that I had.
This movie was incredible. It was good.
I slick want to go again.
It wasn't scary. It was more like a thriller. Mm-hmm. It was more like a thriller. It wasn't scary. A lot of it wasn't horror.
Thrills and shrills.
So, but, like, just how they depicted black people and Asian people in the South, and how even the Native Americans, I didn't even think about Native Americans at that time. Mm-hmm. Native Americans, they were here and how they maneuvered through that time. I think it was the 1930s. How music feeds the soul. How music connects us to a past generation and future generations. How we can tell a story through ancestry, through music, through a connection that we have. How family is important, but how you also kind of have to separate yourself and think about the positions that you put yourself in also, and think about because with Smoke, his family kind of was connected to Ann.
Yeah.
Even though he had his brother, he had his own personal family with her. Even though they wasn't, I don't feel like they was still together, but even though they wasn't together, they had a child together.
Common law marriage.
Right. He had that connection with her. So choosing yourself over I don't want to say your external family, because it's still kind of internal, but that your external outside of, I'm saying like that external isn't outside of your household. Okay. So it's choosing, so it's choosing you, Annie, and that child over
your nucleus.
Yeah, your brother. So those things, I see all those messages.
But did he really choose all that over his brother? Because at the end we saw his brother lived.
True.
My bad. Spoiler alert.
But he didn't want to die. Because at first he was gonna go out there, get himself bitten, and turn into whatever, into a vampire. Mm-hmm. And so you saw they had to hold him back. Yeah. Like, no, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Because, and that was my other thing. I was like, girl, these people gonna be dead by 9 o'clock. Like, y'all could have just sat in this building and waited. But my girl, I also felt like she made the decision because she was a mother. And I feel like they was playing into that mother intuition.
But of course. And yes, and it was selfish.
It was. Oh, I'm not disagreeing.
Like, I still do understand the rationale behind it. Mm-hmm. But
at least let us come up with a plan first.
That and choices. Because it would, if we think about it, had any other character struck out and said something to like, no, come on in, motherfuckers, we would have had a totally different conversation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we would have to look at the impetus or the influence behind it. Right. Like, yes, we understand she's a mother, but unfortunately, like, her background also came into the conversation. It's like, girl, damn.
She not fucking with us for real. She not down with the culture.
She down for the coin.
Period.
2 C words.
She came there to make that sign and go home.
She said we were providing the food,
a service,
and the sign. We ain't signing for all that. And she said that verbatim. She said, we ain't coming here for all of this. Hold up, John. We ain't doing all that. Wait a minute. Roll it back.
Yeah, because I was like, girl, you know your husband dead, right? Talking about, we gotta go find him. Girl, you know he
for
dead,
what?
Right? You know he dead, right? And you also know that these people, he said specifically, we're here for Sammy. Mm-hmm. We're not here for anybody else. So why are you so focused on your daughter? I don't know.
But no, because he did.
He did threaten, but I mean, like, he already said, he already said, we're here for one person. If you give me this one person,
we'll leave everybody else alone.
We'll leave everybody else alone.
But I think that also speaks to the mantra of it takes a village to raise a child. I think it also takes a village to protect a child, because
but the village don't even know what's going on.
Yes, and village is that collective that's present at that time, because even if we ain't going into that. So like, that collective there understood the power, the talent, the promise that Sammy had. That's why they weren't willing to let him go. Mm-hmm. Because, like, yeah, they just knew. So it's just like, if we know that, like, nah, he is a future. And then even Smokestack, whichever one it was, at the one that ended till the end. The ended till the end. It was
Stack.
like, Stack, you said? Like, so Stack, the one that ended till the end was like, nah, like, get out of here. Go. Like, go home.
Oh, and that was Smoke. Then
Smoke. Get out of here, go, make that choice. Boom, 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 boom. Because the vampires are already dead. That's what I'm saying. So, and then even Sammy's choice was telling in itself, because like, he went to the church and would not let go of his guitar. Though it was damaged, wouldn't let go of it. And my thing was like, that speaks volumes. Like, music saved me. I can't you're asking me to put the tangible thing that saved my life in a spiritual experience. Because
can we talk about that too?
Let's go.
About how the church, two things I got from that. One, how the church will use the word against you and try to conform you into what they want you to be. And then two, how as a parent, his daddy, mind you, if you watch the movie, this man came in bloodied. Yeah. Color of clothes tattered up and everything.
Guitar broken.
Daddy didn't ask no questions. Didn't seem sympathetic, empathetic about nothing. Didn't seem panicked. Didn't question anything. Just focused on
the religious aspect.
And that was it, of him being right about whatever may have happened that night. He don't even know what happened. But just him being right and trying to prove a point in front of the whole congregation.
Guess what?
That he lost empathy for his child.
Guess what that sounds like? Slavery. That's exactly what they did to indoctrinate slavery, that this was okay, this was God ordained. And because we white people have the ability to read and write and communicate and do all the things, and we're doing the great thing out of our hearts because God moved us to take you out of savagery, the savage way of living that you were, and brought you here to the new lands to not only help us build this nation, but to give you structure, to give you order, to give you purpose.
You know, and also extending on that thought also is, it didn't always come from the white man. They got them an Uncle Tom or a black man to be that preacher, because they felt, I'm pretty sure they knew there was either a language barrier, because I'm pretty sure everybody didn't speak English. There's either a language barrier, or they felt like it would been more well received from somebody that looked like a slave. So let's get us an Uncle Tom. Let's get us somebody who will listen to us. Let's get them on our side to indoctrinate and spread the word of what we're trying to tell y'all.
But then I think that speaks to itself, and it speaks to itself in what you just stated. And I think that's where the only opportunity of grace for Dad is provided, because Dad is only doing what he's been taught. He's only giving what he knows. He doesn't know anything. I know you like,
but because I'm like, if my child come looking a mess, what happened? Who touched you? Who we gotta fight? Like, what we gotta do? Like, come on.
But we have to. But let's be real. Those individuals that are heavily involved in religion and not spirituality, like, they look at religion as a practice.
It seems like it's a law.
That's a practice.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, and if it's a practice, it becomes habit, and if it becomes habit, it becomes a part of who I am. Because think about, Dad's character never changed throughout the movie. Yeah. It was the same at the beginning as it was at the end. He was a Bible thumper. Yeah. And that's it, because that's all he knew. Yeah. And didn't seek or desire anything more. But I think that that's also the enslavement of the mind. Dad had been God. Yeah. Like, he was, whatever light or spark or hope he did have left in him, they made sure they beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, probably so.
But Sammy's like, nah.
And you know, it went too far off from slavery because when they went pick up
Sharecropping.
they were still sharecropping. So
And then
it
even
wasn't
Sammy
too far from slavery.
And then even Sammy's sat there and talked about like how like because he got up early to meet his quota, so he can go do what he wanted to do. And he even said like, Dad, I have been working all week for one night. I just want one night. I will be here on Sunday morning to do all the things that you need me to do at the church. But I did all that. This ain't about the devil. This ain't about God. This is about me and what I want to do.
Right.
And that's also another piece when it comes to like kind of talking about like connecting it to our topic. Like seek after the things that you know will bring you joy.
Yeah.
Like if you like going back into our topic, like if you know like you need a massage, you need to get your little thing tickled before full on, communicate that. Seek after the things that you want and find the individual or individuals for those that are willing to provide that. Like don't allow anyone to yuck your yum.
Yep.
Don't allow anyone to pressure you or to force you to do shit that you know you don't want to do. But then also above all things, make sure that you are making space and time to take care of you.
And on that note, we thank y'all for listening. This was very fun. This was like it was well needed for our first episode. You know, it's been a while. As you see, we are now visual.
Look at me now.
If you want to keep the conversations going, make sure you continue to follow us on all of our social medias. We have Facebook, we have TikTok, and we have Instagram, girl. It is Sippin_on_love.
Absolutely. And to keep the conversation going, the drink's still flowing, please continue to like and subscribe on all of our podcast platforms, which were Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and we're now on YouTube. So please make sure you find us Sipping On Love on both Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And above all things, if no one told you today, I love you, we love you, and keep sipping on love. Peace out.
Yeah.